Gyda sylwebeth Saesneg ar y botwm coch rwan, Cei Connah sy'n teithio I Hwlffordd. Live JD Cymru Premier Football now as the Nomads face the Bluebirds. English language commentary is available on the red button for Sky Plus, Freeview or Virgin Media viewers. If you have a TiVo box or Sky Q box, please go get into settings and use the audio selection option. Any problems, please contact our viewers hotline.
Mi wnaethoch chi ei chwalu hi heddiw?
Do. Roedd hi'n anodd, ond mi aethon ni drwodd yn y diwedd.
Pêl-droed gartref, gyda Screwfix, noddwyr Pêl-droed ar S4C.
Mae lot yn gallu newid mewn blwyddyn yn enwedig ym Pêl-droed. Amser yma llynedd oedd Cei Connah yn y ras I ennill uwch gyngrair Cymru, ond tymor yma mae Craig Harrison a'i dîm yn brwydro I aros yn uwch gyngrair Cymru. Bydde buddugoliaeth heddi yn ddigon i'w codi nhw o'r ddau safle isaf, ond maen nhw wedi teithio i'r gorllewin gwyllt I wynebu Hwlffordd sy'n mwynhau un o'i cyfnodau gorau eriod yn uwch gyngrair Cymru o dan I rheolwr newydd Mickey Hyen. O Gareth i'r gorllewin, o Stadiwm Dinas Caerdydd nos Iau I ddôl y bont heddiw. Mae Pêl-droed byw yn parhau ar S4C wythnos yma gyda Hwlffordd yn erbyn Cei Connah yn uwch gyngrair Cymru JD. Wel, nes I weid y gorllewin gwyllt, ond sdim byd gwyllt am y tywydd yma prynhawn. Mae Sion Meredith sy'n cadw cwmni ni, braf dy weld I eto, Sion.
Diolch, Sioned.
Wel, y chwech isaf sy'n cael ein sylw ni penwthnos yma, a fel wedys I, buddugoliaeth heddi yn ddigon I godi Cei Connah o'r ddau isa, a bydde hwnna'n rhyddhad enfawr I Craig Harrison.
Wel, neb yn disgwyl I weld Cei Connah yn y chwech gwylod, ond yn ffodus gyda'r gosb y geisio nhw, maen nhw'n sefyllfa, nhw'n gyfarwydd a. Triphwynt, neu pwynt yn cael nhw allan o'r gwylod, ond fel tîm dy gweld nhw'n rhi'n gryf I fynd lawr.
O ran Hwlffordd, heb os un o'r tîmau cryfa yn y chwe isaf ar hyn o bryd, maen nhw ar rhediad arbennig, felly fe fydd e'n her I Cei Connah heddi?
Mae rhaid I mynd nôl I 2005, fi'n credu, iddyn nhw rhoi 4 buddugoliaeth o'r fron. Maen nhw ar hediad, maen nhw'n tîm sydd yn manildio lot o goliau, ond ar llawer all hefyd, mae dan nhw sgorwyr o fewn y garfan.
Yn bendant. Wel, newn ni drafod gêm heddi mewn mwy o fanylder yn y man, ond fi oedd na gêm arall yn y chwech isaf neithiwr. Gyda Aberystwyth yn croesawu'r Bari a oedd hi'n gêm enfawr. Y ddau glwb mewn perygl gwirioneddol o lithro i'r unfed safle ar 10, ond gorfoledd oedd hi I Aberystwyth yn y diwedd. Steph Davies yn rwydo'n hwyr I sicrhau'r triphwynt. Sion, ni'n clywed y term 6-pointer yn aml iawn, a dyna'n union beth oedd nithwr.
Oedd hon yn y gêm enfawr i'r ddau glwb Aberystwyth, wrth gwrs, gyda'r gol hwyr yna gan Steph Davies yn fuddugol, a mae pob pwynt yn holl bwysig i'r clybiau sy'n y gwylod, wedig pa mor dyn yw yn y tabl, felly Aberystwyth wrth I bodd nithwr.
Steph Davies yr athro yn dysgu gwers i'r Bari, Sion Meredith.
Ti di dwyn hwnna o'r rhywle, Sion, dwi'n siŵr. Dwi'n siŵr bod fi wedi clywed hwnna o'r rhywle.
Wel, be mae hwn yn golygu o ran y tabl yn y chwech isaf? Wel, popeth yn y fantol wrth I ni agosau at ddiwedd y tymor. Aberystwyth yn aros yn y 9fed safle, ond y bwlch holl bwysig yna rhwng nhw a'r Bari wedi cynyddu I 5 pwynt. A fel nes I sôn, buddugoliaeth I Cei Connah heddiw, a bydde hwnna ddim yn newyddion da i'r Bari. Ond beth am I ni glywed gan y ddau rheolwr, achos Gabriella Duke sydd wedi bod yn siarad gyda nhw.
It was always our aim to get out that bottom two as quick as possible. We've done as much as what we can here enough, apart from Cardiff Met away. Won our other 2 games, and we've got to draw Cardiff Met, which is a tough place to go. Obviously today's going to be very tough. Haverfordwest are in a really rich vein of form. But to ourselves, so we're looking forward to the game, and like I say, what more incentive after what's happened to over the last 3 or 4 weeks do we need than to get a positive result today, and we're out the bottom 2.
I hope we can continue our form. And then I don't speak about the result, but the way how we play. We act very dominant at the moment. We play with a lot of confidence, and this is actually what I want to see from the team today.
Unfortunately, over the whole season we just haven't scored enough goals. But it's something that we bring into the game now. And the clean sheets are, as they say, clean sheets will get you up in the league, and in goals win you games, but clean sheets over a long period of time will get you more points over a consistent period of time, and that's what we build our base from.
I have a lot of respect for Connah's Quay. To be fair, they play they play decent to good football. They can play combination football. They can play very physical. So in my trajectory until now, it's how can we compete with them and how far did we progress so far. And it's a good challenge for us.
Y ddau rheolwr yn barod amdani. Felly, Sion, o ran y tîm cartref heddi, gaethon nhw dechreuad mor siomedig i ddechrau'r tymor, ond y rheolwr newydd Chei wedi dod mewn. Mae rhediad arbennig gyda nhw ar hyn o bryd. Gaethon nhw'r fuddugoliaeth, yn erbyn un o'r gyn-glofiau Aberystwyth. Nathon nhw ennill o 6 gôl i ddim a'r gŵr yma Tomi yn sgorio hat-trick. A Sion, chwaraewr fel Cei, fe gall fod y gwahaniaeth rhwng nawr a diwedd y tymor?
Wel, yn sicr, yn amddiffynol, fe wedys yn gryf, ond hefyd maen nhw'n chwaraewr o Cei sydd yn sgorio goliau. Yr unig gwahaniaeth gyda ni heddi yw fod Sioned Dafydd oherwydd fod yma ar fenthyg o Connah ddim yn cael chwarae. Mae fe'n creu tipyn i Cei, neu lot o'i redeg iddo fe, felly fydd fe'n cyllid i'r Hwlffordd, ond mae rhaid cael ei clod i'r bachgen yma. Mae'n gwybod trwy sgorio goliau.
A ran y rheolwr, Chei, mae wedi dod o Wlad Belg. Mae fe'n gallu cymryd sbel i rheolwr setlon yn wedi, dyw e ddim yn gyfarwydd ar gyngrair, ond i weld sef e'n joio byw fan hyn yn y gorllewin.
Ydy, a ti'n fe steil o chwarae, fe welwn ni o'r gic gyntaf, bydden nhw eisiau adeiladu o'r cefen, dwi ddim yn edrych i fynd yn uniongyrchol, chwarae trwy cymalau, a mae dy fe steil unigryw, mae dod o Gwlad Belg, licio cael y bel ar llawr, felly dyna be mae fe eisiau creu fan hyn yn Hwlffordd.
Connah, wnaethon ni sôn, wrth gwrs, o'n nhw ddim yn disgwyl i fod yn y sefyllfa yma, di colli'r 19 o bwyntiau. Be licio ti weld o nhw heddi ar y canau?
Perfformiad, cyn pencampwyr wrth gwrs, felly nhw ddim eisiau fod yn y sefyllfa hyn. Digon o chwaraewyr o fewn y garfan sydd o safon, fyddan nhw'n iawn o ran, so nhw'n mynd i ddisgyn allan o'r gyngred. Ond perfformiad, dyna be fydd Harrison yn edrych o'i dîmau.
A mae'n gaddo i fod yn dipyn o ornes, achos mae rhaid fi wedi, mae'r cam yn edrych yn lyflu, Sion. Ti'n bydd y ti licio wario rwan?
Wel, fi wedi wario tipyn, mae'r un o'r ceiau gorau yn y gyngred yn bersonol. Dwi'n hoffi gweld graswell a dim y plastig.
Wel, mae'r gic gynta yn agosau, a bydd Tomi'n tanio fan hyn yn Hwlffordd. Hwlffordd yn erbyn Connah i ddod ar ôl yr egod.
Dyna sut i gadw pethau'n lan yn y cefn. perfformiad gwych. Mi wnaethoch chi selio hi yn y diwedd.
Croeso nôl ato ni I ddol y bont yn yr heilwen Hwlffordd yn erbyn Cei Connah yn fyw ar S4C prynhawn me. Mae'r gig gynta yna yn agosau. Sion Meredith sy'n cadw cwmni I ni. A Sion, jyst yn gyflym, gôl dyrwyddon Kevin ar y blaen o 2 gôl I ddim yn erbyn Met Caerdydd. Y gêm yma wedi dechrau am hanner awr wedi 2. Sion, ni ddim yn gyfarwydd o gweld dyrwyddon Kevin ar y blaen tymor yma?
Wel, dyn ni ddim, ond mi'n rhywbeth yn gallu digwydd yn Pêl-droed. Fi siŵr bydde gyd o'r tîmau o amgylch dyrwyddon Kevin. Bydden nhw'n edrych mae 6 pwynt yn chwarae'r tîm yma. Ond fel dyn ni'n gwybod, Pêl-droed, mae wastad sioc.
Ie, trosedd ar Liam Buckley oedd hwnna. Niall Flint yn sgorio o'r smotyn a dyna bydd ddigwyddodd ar gyfer yr ail gôl hefyd. A Sion, dim safle Ewropeaidd ar gael o ran pwy bynnag sy'n gorffen yn seithfed, ond bydd Hwlffordd yn brwydro gyda Met Caerdydd a bydd pawb moyn cwpla mor uchel a maen nhw'n gallu.
Dwi'n gweld ni'n dod lawr i'r penwythnos diwetha o ran pwy sy'n falle mynd I cwmpa allan o gyngred yma, ond mae mor gystadleuol. Heblaw am y synt newydd sydd wedi rhedeg I ffwrdd ar gyngred unwaith eto, mae'n gyngred wirioneddol gystadleuol. Ie,
bendant, ac wedi mwy o'r goliau yna hanner amser, ond mae'r gig gynta'n agosau fan hyn ar ddôl y bont, felly beth am I ni muno am tîmau sylwebu ni. English language commentary is available on the red button with Tomi Morgan and Mark Jones, ond yn y Gymraeg, Malcolm Allen a Dylan Ebenezer.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Bridgemeadow Stadium in Haverfordwest, where the Bluebirds entertain Connah's Quay Nomads in the JD Cymru Premier League. The Bridgemeadow is a happy place to be at present, as Nicky Hayen's team are currently on their best run of form ever in the league with 4 consecutive victories. Connah's Quay and Craig Harrison are bouncing back from an 18-point deduction, and a win this afternoon would take them out of the bottom 2. Alongside me this afternoon, Tommy Morgan. There are the 2 lineups. Tom, anybody you think could influence the game on either team?
Well, I think both teams have got players who have got the ability to hit the back of the net, and they've also got some really good defenders, especially Connah's Quay with the very experienced George Horan. And we're just looking at the Haverfordwest line up there, 3, and a couple of players in midfield. The 2 wide boys, I think Jazz Richards and Wilson, have got big roles to play for the home side this afternoon, and Chei will be hoping to keep the goals coming after his hat-trick at Park Avenue a week last Friday.
12 goals in their last 2 games for the Bluebirds. They currently are on form. There is Connah's Quay, who don't give goals away, Tom.
No, very strong defensively, and obviously they're hoping that Byron Harrison can get them the goals, and they'll obviously be looking as well. I think Aaron Edwards, he hasn't really hit the ground running as far as goals is concerned, and maybe Craig Curran can come up with something.
Well, with the Met currently 2 down, they're most probably the form team. These 2 in the bottom 6, Tom.
Yeah, certainly are, and that player there, Aaron Edwards, such a gifted player, 10 championships to his name, and I'm sure he might be in your team on Wednesday night for Wales C, Mark.
Well, he has every chance. He has every chance.
And then Ben Fawcett, another one who's forced himself into your squad, Wales C. He's come up through the ranks, and he's really has been a good find for Haverfordwest. He poses a threat up front with Chei and a bit of the Tosha Keegan combination.
Absolutely. There's a referee, Dean John, in his final season in the Cymru Premier League. What an excellent referee that man has been. Going back to 4-set, Tom, the future has to be looked at sometimes, and he's got plenty of ability, and this is the type of afternoon where you have to show your ability up amongst the reigning title holders for the last 2 seasons. So this is a big game for Haverfordwest for me.
Yeah, absolutely huge game. I saw their performance at Park Avenue.
Both teams take the knee, and it's the Bluebirds obviously in blue, Connah's Quay Nomads in all red. Cymru Premier League, Haverfordwest versus Connah's Quay. Go through the lineups. Idzi in goals for Haverfordwest. Jazz Richards and Jack Wilson as wing-backs. Elliot Scotcher, Kyle Patton and Dylan Rees will play in the back 3. Corey Shepherd, Curtis Rees holding 2. Ben Fawcett as a 10. Tory Chei and Danny Williams as the front 2. The Nomads have the very impressive Oliver Byrne in goals. As Jazz Richards hooks it away. Scotcher likes to play football at the back. Richards goes long with the pass. It's a great head on by Williams. Cey's the man in form at the moment. Great switch of play. Wilson, he's got good legs. Wilson, he might fancy a chance at early year. Inventive with the outside of the boot. Just while the free kick's given by the ref, we'll go through the Connah's Quay Nomads team. Burning goals: Holmes, Disney, Eardley and Owens, the fullbacks. Horan centrally in that 5. Declan Poole, Aaron Edwards and Callum Morris, and Craig Curran and Byron Harrison will make the front 2 there. There he is, Nicky Hay, the Belgian manager. Slow start, very impressive in the last 4 games, and well done.
Yes, Cei there. Be a really good confrontation between him and George Horan, the experienced Horan. You'd do well to get a couple of goals today, Mark.
Absolutely. This is the lad in the Cymru Premier for me who kicks the ball as well as the England goalkeeper, Byrne. Look at that. Strikes as sweet as a nut. What a strike that is. Sets his team up. If we don't have Football League clubs coming and look at him, Tom, there's something wrong.
Yeah, certainly a very influential player for the Nomads. We see Craig Harrison there. You can see how disappointed he was to lose those 18 points. You know, they should be challenging for that second spot, you know, and obviously things are gone against them.
Yeah, well, I think the man, as you know him, quality man, 9 titles with TNS. He's done it all. Chris Owens. Does he take the shot on? Owens stands one up. I think he's forgot the Six Nations are over there, Chris Owens.
Yeah, normally Owens delivers a ball much better than that. He'll be disappointed with that delivery there. Obviously looking to test Idzi in goals early in this game.
They will try and play out Haverfordwest, but there's the press put on already from Connah's Quay. 3-on-3 as Idzi goes long. Horan against Cei will be some battle this afternoon. Disney usually picks up the scraps in the holding role. And it's 2 minutes 53 seconds on the clock, Tom. It's too long. It is too long, not to mention Gareth Bale.
Decent strike that, Matt. What do you think?
What a player. What a player. I'm sure he'll be watching this afternoon in Madrid. Gareth, if you're listening, we love you. Danny Williams again. Great touch from Dylan Rees. Gets out of his feet and looking to play Cei in. Cei with a wonderful touch. Williams, Fawcett makes a run outside. Williams against Callum Morris. It's a decent ball in, looking for the big man. Byrne comes and collects.
Yeah, Byrne showing his authority early in this game.
And not
Danny Williams showing some good trickery down this left-hand side.
Not every goalkeeper does that, Tom, at present. Comes off their line, as we know, even in the Premier League. Williams, Fawcett, just seems to be playing behind Cei. Gets it wide to Jazz Richards. Few ex-Welsh internationals on the pitch this afternoon. Richards and Eardley. Great ball, wonderful ball. It's whipped across the front, and Horan, as per usual. That's enterprising stuff from the Bluebirds.
Yeah, the only thing that's missing there, Mark, was that final ball into the box there. Got some really good play.
They are the form team at present. They really pass it around. I think they're training 3 nights a week now, Haverfordwest. He's up the tempo, the Belgian manager. Craig Curran.
See, the thing is, Mark, I watched them at Aberystwyth. Right, it's all right playing out the back, but they play a little bit too much. And I think Craig Harrison's probably done his homework here, and they're looking to press him nice and early this afternoon.
That could be a costly yellow after 4 minutes for the central midfielder. Corey Shepherd there picking up a yellow. Yeah. There is no doubt at all about it. And this is where they'll be tested now. Connah's Quay for the past 3 or 4 seasons are undoubtedly the kings of set plays in the Cymru Premier League. And the height advantage is there to be seen.
The thing is as well, Mark, this is a different animal today to what they have been playing against. You've got to remember this is a team from the top half of the league where they should be. So there'll be a big test for Haverfordwest this afternoon.
Whipped in, great ball in, gets the flick just wide of the target. It was Curran, I think, with the final flick. It was tipped round by Lee Idzi. There is Craig Curran.
Yeah, you know, that's an excellent delivery. Really asking questions of them defensively, and I think that probably was drifting wide. But Idzi made sure, just pushed it past the post.
Yeah, Idzi obviously making sure. Declan Poole stand outside. It'll be the in-swinger, no doubt, from Chris Owens. Nobody on Idzi at present, but they will be in there, no doubt about that. In it goes near post, headed away. Scotcher with the first touch. Cei, good skill again from Cei. He started really well. They were on then, 2 against 2. Byrne, as cool as you like, gets it wide. Neil Eardley looking for Harrison, gets the first touch. Good pace on a boiling hot day in Haverfordwest County. Scotcher.
The only shame mark is that the pitch hasn't been watered. I'll give it a little bit of zip.
Absolutely, Tom, but as standards go, it's a quality pitch, and like you said, drop of rain, which we don't want, would have made it absolutely perfect. Well played, Shepherd. Richards, Jazz Richards tries to fire it inside. Early. I think we'll see that ball a few times today. Great knockdown, Harrison. Wonderful knockdown. It won't be long. They have to get a front sweeper in on Harrison, Tom, if he's going to knock it down as easy as that. Yeah. One of them centre midfielders got to stand in front of him and block his jump.
Yeah, but Poole, he read that situation. He was on to Harrison's nod down there as well.
Reese. Cei with the first touch. Horan gets a challenge in. I think he'll get the throw. I think it came off Fawcett. Doesn't get the throw. Haverfordwest haven't beat the Nomads since 2010. Be a big afternoon were they to get a result today. The shock of the Cymru Premier this afternoon so far. Kevin Druids leading an unbeaten Cardiff Met, who haven't been beaten in 10 games, by 2-0. Harrison against Patton. Curran started well, Connah's Quay.
That's a second disappointing ball from that left-hand side by Chris Owens. Just overcooked it again.
Their 6-0 win last week against Aberystwyth, the Bluebirds, was their best ever in the Cymru Premier, and what an unstable, shall we say, league it's been at the moment. Aberystwyth turned it around last night after getting beat 6-0 and defeat Barry 2-1 to create a gap.
Yeah, 5 points between them and Barry now.
Wilson inside. Williams definitely dropping deeper. Fawcett makes a run. Danny Holmes, with all his Football League experience, stands out to get the offside.
Yeah, really held a good line there, did the Nomads.
Byrne. Richards tight on Harrison. Harrison. I think you can guarantee, Tom, John Disney will not come out of that centre circle all afternoon.
Yeah, he's definitely that holding midfield player, isn't he? And he does that role really well as well.
Eardley. Horan. Harrison just giving him the angle. It's a great ball in again. He's got to be going for that. It's up there long enough. Wilson. Great pace from Wilson. It's a surprising one there. I think the Connah's Quay players are as surprised as we are with the free kicks given.
Yeah. I'm not too sure if Dean John got that one right. Did he have a little bit of a tug of his shirt?
Yes, he did. Spot on, referee, spot on. Tommy Morgan's VAR says it was a tug on the shirt.
So he does, yeah.
Patton. Scotcher is the one on the back four who likes to get on the ball, and he can hurt you with passes. Williams. That's a nothing ball again. Curran.
like I said earlier, Mark, I think they've done their homework. When the ball comes into the midfield players, Quay are ready. They've got those traps ready, and they're on the go, stopping them playing.
Well, they've had 2 clean sheets, and they are the clean sheet kings. They've let 16 goals in the league, Quay. That, by the way, is less than TNS, which is brilliant. 4-set. Gets a pass wrong. That's tremendous from Owens. Skips past his marker. Owens puts the ball in. It's in the box, Harrison. It's bobbling around in there. But Wilson will have to cover some ground today. Great ball into Cei.
Yeah, right idea. Didn't quite execute that one. The centre forward, Cei.
Early. Dylan Rees hooked on. Could be another yellow here. He's debating. Yeah, all day long. It has to be a yellow. Left the ground, in fact. John Disney. That's the 2 central midfielders, holding midfielders with yellow cards. Whoa.
Yeah, just mistimed a little bit, didn't he, Mark?
That's an orange. That's not a yellow. Wow.
His trailing leg he caught him with, wasn't it?
Rees. Danny Williams. It's almost that ball again. You've got to look after it. Edwards is in the box. He's got space. It's cut out in the end by Rees. Good recovery.
Yes, terrific work by Callum Morris in midfield there, though.
But that's the way that they're trying to play through. Haverfordwest are trying to play through Quay and then nicking it in midfield. I'd like to see him turn him once or twice. Put Cei on the end of one. Try and turn George Horan.
Well, it's a bit of a... 2 teams have got 2 different tactical approaches to this game, Mark.
Definitely. Owens would have been disappointed with his first corner, and Quay have changed tactics this time. They're flooding the line. Some big men in there now on the goalkeeper, Idzi. Horan usually gets the free jump. There he goes to the back post, and it'll be him who attacks it. Well done, the goalkeeper. 4-set, clears his lines. Disney. Cei. Oh, what an effort that is. Tremendous effort. Intelligent effort from Danny Williams. Never cursed that out, Tomi. What an effort that from Danny Williams.
Yeah, certainly was, but it was way off target in the end, Mark. But he had the right idea. Disney overplaying there. Actually had the opportunity to play Cei in there initially, and that drifts, miles away to the goal afterwards. But I think he probably rushed a little bit, seeing the keeper off his line.
Just expecting one of those bluebirds to stand on the feet of Harrison now. Stop his jump. Otherwise he's going to win everything all afternoon there. Harrison. Free kick against Harrison on Jazz Richards.
It's an interesting decision.
Harrison, the manager, wants to know why. Rees. Plenty of age contrasts, Tomi, in this game. 19-year-old Jack Wilson is playing at left wing back for Haverfordwest. 40-year-old George Horan is playing at 5 for Quay. Eardley overcooks the pass. Just gone a little bit untidy, Tom, the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, certainly. Haverfordwest got this blueprint, haven't they, of playing out from the back and through midfield, but at the moment they just can't get past Connah's midfield. Looks as if currently struggling there a little bit, Mark.
Yeah, it looks like the hamstring he's pointing to early on as well. It's usually cold days for hamstrings. When it's as warm as this, they don't usually pick them up, but it looks like he may have an injury.
Whether you said earlier, Mark, when we were talking off camera, they got a strong bench.
Paulo Mendes, by the look of it, warming up.
I thought maybe, you'd have thought maybe like for like Insel.
Yeah, Jamie Insel would be disappointed if it's not him. But maybe they've had a look at the midfield, the numbers in midfield at Haverfordwest, and Craig might think he wants Mendes in to strengthen our midfield up a bit. And he can push the wing-backs on further then.
It's quite interesting looking over there now, Mark. There's George Horan's going to have a chat with Dean John, the referee, about the diagonal ball they're playing into Harrison.
Yeah, what, on the free kick, the last free kick they gave against him?
Yes, yeah.
There is the flag of the Ukraine being flown.
Tuesday night,
support.
Wales against Czech Republic.
Yeah, great game. Tuesday evening, Wales and the Czech Republic. A bit of a celebration, I would say, Tom.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, what a marvellous game it was at the Cardiff City Stadium last Thursday evening. Brilliant performance from Wales.
Yeah, and do you know what, Tom? I don't think many people have all mentioned it. Brilliant performance from Austria as well. End-to-end game. There is the substitution. Craig Curran comes off. Paulo Mendes. And it looks exactly as yeah, he'll join up in midfield. A little bit outnumbered in there. Harrison may get the lone roll, but what will happen? Eardley now and Declan Poole will push on much further. Morris. Reese hooks it away. Danny Holmes. Poole. Jazz Richards just shepherds the ball out. Bit of shadow boxing going on at the moment, I think, Tom.
Yeah, not too much action in either penalty area at the moment, Mark.
Scotcher gets it wide to Richards. First time they got out, but they took the other striker off. Cisse comes off his man. Shepherd. Great ball from Shepherd. Wilson's touch wasn't the greatest. Mendes. Eardley fires it inside. Harrison. Good skill from the big man. Mendes. Dylan Reese, as tight as you like on Mendes, does the job. Torres Cisse's hat-trick last week meant 11 goals, 6 assists. We were talking before the game, Tom, that another few clubs were in with him before Christmas, so it was a great find for the Bluebirds.
Well, they beat off the opposition to get their man, and he's delivered, to be fair to him.
Horan gets the flick. It's a great flick from Fawcett. Eardley again. Callum Morris. Straight ball to Poole. Plenty in the box if Poole can get the cross in. Scotcher does well.
Yeah, Scotcher's found himself, you know, playing centre-back and was a midfield player, but he slotted in really well at the back. He's a really good footballer, to be fair to the lad. It's a crisp passer of the ball.
Would the 3 points, Tom, I know, listen, he's just posing a question. Oh, Cisse's skill for a big man is superb. Fawcett spins off his marker and gets it wide. Danny Williams takes a bad touch there, goes out of play. Just not retaining the ball in the last third so far, the Bluebirds.
It's quite an interesting little debate going on between Cisse and George Horan there. In fact, George Horan had a little tug of his shirt off the ball as they were approaching the box there.
Dave Hughes in picture there. I think Dave is the Cardiff City under-21, under-23's chief, I think. Great centre-half, the big man. He's asking questions there. Idzi did the right thing. Just cleared his lines well. Going back to that question, Connah's Quay need the 3 points here more than Haverfordwest. I think it'd be a good point for the Bluebirds.
I wouldn't disagree with them, Mark.
Holmes and the big men go up. Horan's up. Harrison goes to Harrison's feet this time. Harrison. Owens on the edge. It's a good steal from Shepherd. Shepherd's range of passing is wonderful. Danny Williams does well to keep that in play. Not so many bodies in there yet. Cece's in there waiting. Could have gone in early. Wilson. Scotcher. I think we'll change his name from Scotcher to Scorcher today. Wide. Richards. Fawcett gets a cross in. Great defending by Horan. That will be some battle to keep an eye on this afternoon. Cisse versus Horan. Shepherd. Wilson. Shepherd will just have the ball all day. Confident of his own ability in there. Reese. Haverfordwest definitely trying to play their way through. I think the big man Cisse would like it delivered a bit earlier.
Yeah, that was definitely better from Haverfordwest. Keeping hold of the ball and just seeing that ball come into near post, but George Horan read it really well.
Patton, great ball from Wilson. Dylan Reese trying to keep it in play. Morris. A couple of little afters being left in after a couple of challenges here, Tom. This game is starting to liven up a bit.
Yeah, we saw Shepherd and Callum Morris there.
Byrne. Two straight to goal kick. Harrison has to get some sort of an angle. Direct it back towards goal instead of directing it away from there.
Well, you need Harrison jumping across the centre-backs, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
And they're not the biggest, let's be honest, and they're not the best in the air. Are the three centre-backs from Haverfordwest?
Edwards. Harrison.
Harrison's, for me, Mark, when the ball comes to Harrison, it takes about 3 or 4 touches, slows everything down.
Yeah, he's got to get in the box quicker.
Yeah.
The diag is on. No, that should have gone in again. Disney. Eardley. Back to the goalkeeper. Just taking the pace out of the game.
Okay, that's better. So they've switched to the other side.
Mendes accepting a challenge. So for a goal kick, that's 3 times. If you're Harrison now, the 9, the 6'5" number 9, he had 3 or 4 chances in to get that diag into the box, Tom. You've got to demand it more.
Well, 23 minutes have gone, Mark, and neither team have had any chances on target. Neither team have delivered any decent balls into the box. Possibly Fawcett just won that near post.
Horan gets it first again. Is that why you napped the 0-0, Tom? Wilson. Good pace from the big man again. Great ball, Wilson. Fawcett. Cisse's through on goal. Owens came round well from the left back. But Wilson at left wing back, when he started off about a year ago, he was playing as a left winger. I'd much prefer to see him up the top. Got the pace to go past people, and he puts it in early as well.
Yeah, just a little bit of a scramble there. No chance of Cisse getting a shot away there. George Horan's gone winded.
So, Tommy, you were at Aberystwyth and Barrytown last night. Any report for the Scoreo viewers?
2 teams under a lot of immense pressure, to be honest, Mark. Wasn't the best footballing game. Aberystwyth probably deserved to win the game by the chances they created. Lewis made some 3 or 4 really good saves, and yeah, it's going to be a long, hard road for Gavin Chesterfield's men.
I think that's an attempt on target there from Byrne. Is he spilled? Oh, they absolutely give free kicks now against goal for goalkeepers for absolutely nothing.
And this is what Craig Harrison's asking the 4th official.
Unbelievable. Mistake, chance. Mendes pulls it back. Big chance again for Connah's Quay.
Yeah, too much protection for goalkeepers, Mark. You're 100% right there.
Fawcett holds it up, gets it back to Richards. Got to get the wing backs into play. Haverfordwest, Jazz, Richards and Wilson. Cisse. Horan again, tight. Mendes. There's nothing wrong with a ball like that. Wonderful ball from Eardley. Harrison pulls it to the edge of the box. Aaron Edwards fluffs his chances with a bad first touch.
That was a bit harsh, Mark. I think it's a difficult ball to control, that one coming out of the air. You'll have a go at him tomorrow, will you?
I think he should have brought it down, to be honest.
Yeah, again, see, if you're playing out the back, you've got to be dull and Reese there. Got caught and just that final ball.
Great ball
was missing.
Great ball from Eardley, by the way. Blazing sunshine at Haverfordwest.
I'm surprised actually, Mark, that there hasn't been a water break in this game.
Well, this could be a warm-up for Wales in Qatar this afternoon, Tom. Should have brought out scarves.
Yeah, I think we need something to cool off as well, to be honest. It's absolutely boiling here in the stand.
Switched off then, the wet has got to go in again. Owens, it's a good block from Curtis Rees. Sometimes the weather in football matches takes a little bit of an intensity out of the game, Tom. Definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, difficult for players playing in temperatures like this. Need to take on fluids when they can.
Michael Wilde was the top goal scorer for Connah's Quay last season, I think, with 21 goals. The top goal scorer for Connah's Quay this season has 4 after 20 plus games. That is absolutely amazing. Great ball in, headed away again on the edge, Fawcett. They are pressing now, Connah's Quay. They're looking for that first goal. Haverfordwest stand to cling on a bit. Great ball in. Horan, well done. Jazz Richards.
Yeah, he just couldn't time his run there.
Yeah, he uses his body strength well, though, Richards. All the nous in the world there. He just barges him as it's coming to land on his head.
You just know sometimes you haven't got to push people, have you? Just got to...
Brilliant defending. Just have a look at that. Any youngsters coming in. There it is. Horan told above him. There's the push. Arm on him. Can't get up. Brilliant from Richards. Horan to Harrison. To be fair to Patton, Rees and Scorcher at the back, like you said, they've dealt well. Idgie hasn't really had to make a save. Eardley. Mendes, oh, good work from Mendes. Pulls it into the back post. Again overhits it. And Scorcher clears. Edwards. Great touch for a big man, Tom. Cisse.
Yeah, definitely playing a good role here with his hold-up play.
Richards. Fawcett lays it off. He's on it again. Wilson. Great ball from Wilson. Rees. Big man's got to be screaming for it now. That's the ball. Keeper good enough? All day. Flat across is required, Tom, when you've got a 6'4" goalkeeper in goals.
Yeah, but the thing is, Mark, the thing is, the cross is coming from so far away. If you can't defend those, then you shouldn't be on the field.
No. By the way, there's a double handful all over the centre forward there.
Yeah, but he's backing in as well. He's pushing back into the defender as well, Mark. So it's what you do as a striker. You back in sometimes to hope the ball will drop a bit earlier than the defender anticipates.
Short one taken, it switched off again. Owens with a chance to put the cross in. It's a decent cross this time. Idgie, well played, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, excellent save there.
It's a great throw as well. Fawcett. Handball will be given there. Not given, and that's 5 yards away from the referee. That's interesting. He may have said he didn't have his eye on the ball. But as per usual, half an hour gone in the game, and the old cliche, the game needs a goal.
Certainly does. And neither team really looks at the moment that they're going to deliver that, Mark.
Early. Reese does well with a jump. Took a bump on the way down. Clears his lines well. That ball at present, Tom, is in the air more than a basketball match. Horan, Fawcett did well, just got in before him.
Craig Harrison having another chat with the fourth official.
Free kick taken quickly. Fawcett gets it wide to Jazz Richards. Great back heel from Fawcett. Richards is in the area. Quality wanted here. Oh, massive chance. Danny Williams has clattered John Disney, by the way, on the line on the follow-up. And the yellow card's bound to be brandished. There it is, the yellow card. But what a chance that was for the Bluebirds. The first piece of quality they've shown all afternoon. Richards involved, Fawcett involved. The ball comes across. Cisse from 2 yards out. Save made by the goalkeeper.
Well, should have scored here, Mark. Again, Richard showing his quality. Brilliant ball in there, but you've got to be putting those chances away. That is a gift if ever I saw one. Really should have done better. Superb back heel there by Fawcett. And Richard showing his quality down the right-hand side there. Quality ball in the box, but I'm not too sure what Williams is doing there.
That isn't...
Hits the post as well, didn't it? Off the post.
Oh, he rattled him.
But what he did there, Mark, was a side foot and he was in.
That's at the score. Biggest chance of the game so far for an informed goal scorer as well, Cisse. But quality to play from Richards and Fawcett down the right-hand side. That, I think, is what their manager, Nicky Hayen, has been encouraging since he's been at the Bridge Meadow.
I think what he's done, Mark, since he's, you know, the last 5 or 6 weeks, he's given players confidence that it doesn't matter if they make a mistake, and that gets the best out of them, doesn't it? You know, if you're giving players, you know, a rollicking every time they give a ball away, you've got to give them their heads. If that's the system you want to play, then let's go and play it. And be fair to them, they stick into that system.
Would have been a great goal, would have been a great footballing goal, and they're in the game.
Yeah, Jazz Richards there, you know, he showed his quality defensively about a few minutes before, then his quality, you know, getting into the area and delivering a really decent cross.
Yeah, you don't lose your quality, you know that, Tom. 14 caps for Wales, by the way, Jazz Richards. Never, ever let Wales down in that red shirt. Eardley, surprised to see Mendes out on the right wing. Gets a great crossover, by the way. It may be that they fancy having a go at Jack Wilson being an ex-forward, Tom, at left back, left wing back.
Yeah, certainly they've had a little bit of joy down this right-hand side. Don't think Wilson is the best defender. Like you said, Mark, I think for me, I wouldn't mind seeing him playing a lot further forward.
Definitely.
And put somebody else down that left-hand side.
They ended up 9th last season. Haverfordwest County under Wayne Jones was their best ever finish in the Cymru Premier League. How football can change in a season. Spoke to Wolvesy in the week, as bubbly as ever. Race is on here. Callum Morris off the mark for a stocky midfielder, should we say, has great pace.
Yeah, what he does, he reads the game really well.
There's that out ball again. 2 straight.
I don't like it when a striker just throws his arm in the air and says, you know, look, and that's good, not good enough for me.
Yeah, but
you've got to make it. He's got to try and make it a good ball, Mark.
Disney locks on. Referee is right, absolutely right. John Disney says no, ref, but he was like a flanker in centre midfield then. Wrapped his arms right round the player. Dylan Rees. 35 minutes on the clock in the JD Cymru Premier League playoff conference. Haverfordwest 0. Quay Nomads 0. Eardley Harrison out wide again. Disney. Yeah, Harrison's a willing runner, Tom, but at 6'5", when you're coming out on the right wing, you're not getting back in the middle quick enough when the fullbacks are getting it and demanding it. You've got to demand it. It's got to go in there.
Well, either he plays, you know, between the lines on the penalty area.
Playing between the 18-yard lines.
Yeah.
Disney.
And to be fair to Haverfordwest, they look nice and neat defensively, don't they? They get plenty of men back.
Wilson hooks away. Edwards. Early to Edwards. Chance to put it in now. Edwards. More pace on the cross. Great cross that time. Headed out though by the look of it.
Yeah, the final ball from both sides. That scoreline there, Mark Flint leading 1-0.
Flint currently 1-0 ahead against Penabont. Penabont are having a wonderful time at the moment. They're on in the Welsh Cup final for the first time in their history. They were second in the table last night. That's a massive game for them today, especially after Newtown defeating the New Saints last night in one of the shock results of the season by a 1-0.
Yeah, certainly a real bonus 3 points there for Chris Hughes' team. I don't think many people said that, recall that result.
If you're going, it's Hay and Tom now, if you're going in at half-time, his message surely has to be, just look after that ball a bit more in the final third. You're doing well, you're defending really well.
Would you think's the most happy of them, those two, Mark, at the moment?
I think Hay and all day long would take a point this afternoon. I think Craig has come for the 3.
Yeah. I think territorially is probably most of the play's been to our right hand side, hasn't it? With the Nomads attacking.
Patton at the back for Haverfordwest has showed a lot of strength in there today. He was a mid-season signing or early season signing from Barry. He's done really well. Scotcher, the modern brand of football in centre half. Looking for Cei. Of course, they've won the only trophy on offer so far this season. Quay Nomads in that dramatic penalty shootout against Cardiff Met at Penabont. So they hold one trophy. The biggest disappointment of the season was being eliminated by Colwyn Bay 2-0 in the Welsh Cup. For me, Tom, that was the shock result of the season so far.
Yeah, nobody saw that one coming, but, you know, fair play to Colwyn Bay. That's cup football for you, isn't it? It's like the scoreline this afternoon, isn't it? Currently at the Rock, 2-0 for the team that hasn't won a game this season.
They're bound to win a game. I think that was the fear on every manager's build-up before they were playing Kevin Druids. If you're playing 30 plus games, you are going to win one. You're going to win one. Don't let it be against your own team. And Christian Edwards will be boiling if his team were to get defeated this afternoon. Oh, well played. Aaron Edwards spun his man. Can he get the shot off? Didn't take the shot. Shepherd and Edwards, great ball in. Chance, Mendes misses his volley. Disney. Not the greatest of, it was never going to be a Disney finish, was it?
You're right there, Mark. I mean, first of all, there's Mendes with about 3 half chances, fluffs them all, lays it back then for Disney, who I think, where is Disneyland? Nearly went there.
Headed back in. We've had some wonderful encounters the past few weeks on Scorio, especially the TNS and Penabont game a couple of weeks ago. This one, shall we say, is not living up to top billing as yet.
Well, it's a little bit tepid, Mark, and you can understand why that Hay, the manager of Haverfordwest to say, OK, let's have a tight game here, see if we can get them on the break.
Sean Meredith and Malcolm Allen there with their summer gear on. Scorio's answer to Wham.
I think they must be frying up there.
Owens, great ball in. No, too much on it. It looked okay from here. Idzy came and collected. Scotcher. Fawcett. Williams.
He's good.
That's a poor yellow for Horan to give away on the left wing. That's important.
Fucking yellow card shit.
You'll have to excuse any language coming over the monitor to the viewers. That was...
This could be a painful one, that. Right on the shin, if you haven't got any shin pads on.
That was grade A football language, shall we say, which we don't want to hear. Yeah, he's left one. No matter what Craig says, he leaves one in. Puts the ball away.
Somebody else, somebody in the crowd on the bench here, the card?
I think it may be Craig. Danny, yeah, there's Craig in view, so it must have been Craig. Two superstars from Haverfordwest going past us, Tom. One man, Jordan Davis, could have been a big influence today.
I think he's pulled his hamstring walking past, actually, Mark.
So who's going to take second place, Tommy, in the JD Cymru Premier League? The big thing is, with the cup final like it is, third place could well be European spot as well. That's why it is so important to finish in that top three.
Well, it's a very difficult call, that, Mark. So if you put me on the line, I'd probably go for Bala.
Bala, I would agree.
They just sort of seem to be in pole position at the moment.
And Pennabond on Newtown. How's that for sitting on a fence?
Yeah.
Horan heads away. Mendes. Tremendous play from Mendes. Edwards just gets a pass wide to Owen. Edwards is just playing a little bit deeper than he has been.
It's a bit of a poor ball, that, Mark. You know, you should just
hit and hope.
Yeah, rather than play the simple ball, let's go through midfield. Eardley was on.
Yeah, I think in the second half, Connah's Quay will become more direct, and they'll play somebody alongside Harrison, and they will go in from every angle, because they're playing with that low block, Haverfordwest, with Dylan Rees, with Scotcher at the back, and there's no gap in behind.
Yeah. To be fair to Shepherd and Curtis Rees in midfield, though, they've done well defensively as well. It's probably some people watching don't know what they're doing, but they're doing a really good defensive job.
Cisse, Mendes just catches him a little bit on the ankle. Torre Cisse. What a time this would be, Tom, to get a goal. There's a minute left in the first half at the Bridge Meadow Stadium. It's Haverfordwest County 0, Connah's Quay Nomads 0. Is there a better time apart from the 90th minute than to get a goal?
I just like the line off.
Scotcher. It's got to go in the mix. It's too far outside the box. It's not the greatest of kicks.
Yeah, but it was a good high line, wasn't it? Defensively by the Nomads there.
Richards.
Tend to see some teams as they defend far too deep. They're 5 yards outside there.
Shepherd.
Penalty area there.
Fawcett. Handball given against Fawcett. And that just about sums up. Little bit untidy. 3 minutes added in the first half. That's a big addition in the first period. Latest scores from Kevin Druids.
I think still 2-0, I'd have thought.
Putting a bit of pressure on our young producer, I think, Tom, sat behind us.
Henry Jones there. Wonder if he'll make an appearance this afternoon.
Kevin Druids still 2-0 up against Cardiff Met. That'll be the shock result of the day. How can you win money betting in the Cymru Premier when Newtown turn over TNS at TNS and Kevin Druids get their first result of the season?
Good answer for you, Mac.
Don't bet. You got it. You got it. Richards. So last one of the half, Tom. Happier manager at half time.
I think you said it earlier, Mark. Nicky Hay be delighted with the way they've defended, kept Quay at bay.
Still has a chance to get a little more hectic this game. Once a goal comes in, it'll become with the heat this afternoon as well. Could be a few fireworks or two in the second period.
Yeah, it could also be about substitutions, Mark. Getting some fresh legs on there, getting something different.
Cardiff Met will have to pull back the 2 goals with 10 men. Joe Evans gets a red card at the Rock to make their task even harder. Callum Morris goes back to Byrne. And Byrne is as tall as up and under as you'll see all season. Surely he had to come and get that first time, but Dylan Rees edges it back to his goalkeeper. 1 minute left.
I think that ball probably summed up the first half, Mark. A ball to nothing. It's been that kind of game.
Good first touch again from Fawcett. Cei. Horan's intensity, 40 years of age as a centre-back, playing against the informed striker in the league. Cei has to be admired, Tom.
Yeah, I think
he's touch tight every time.
Yeah, the thing is with George Horan, he takes that as a challenge, doesn't he? He's not going to score this afternoon.
Shepherd to Wilson. Wilson to Cei. Cei surrounded by 3 or 4 bodies in midfield. Eardley, who's been the best player in the first half for me.
Yeah, this lad right in front of us there, Poole, though he's been quiet, hasn't he, Mark? He's got such a lot of ability. He can get past people.
He's got to get on it more.
Yes, yeah.
He's got to get on it more.
He's got to go look for the ball.
There is the half-time whistle at the boiling hot Bridge Meadow Stadium. Half-time score. Haverfordwest County 0, Quay Nomads 0. Don't go away. Stay with us for the second period.
Ethach chi dros bob blewen o wair heddiw. Perfformiad i oleo'r lle go iawn.
Y croeso nôl ato ni i'r heilwen fan hyn ar ddôl y bont lle mae'n di-sgôr rhwng Hwlffordd a Chei Connah yn uwch gyngrair Cymru JD. Digon o hanner gyfleoedd i'r ddau ochr hyd yn hyn, ond neb yn tanio eto. Croeso nôl ato ni, Sion Meredith sydd wedi dod lawr o'r pwynt sylwebu i gadw cwmni i fi. A Sion, beth yw da'r graffiadau cyffredinol di o'r hanner cynta yna?
Cystadeuol, sy'n ni'n gweud, yw'r gair i gyroni'r hanner cynta. Y ddoi dîm yn ymroed i'r gêm. Falle, y ddoi dîm yn ofan i gilydd. Maen nhw'n gwybod cryfderau i gilydd yn rhy dda. Felly, y naill dîm na llall, isyn mynd am y sucker punch na, fel nath Dylan Ebenezer awgrymull yn y brwch sylwebu.
Ie, ebsi weid bod e fel gêm bocsio mas na ar hyn o bryd. Wel, beth am i ni gael cipolwg ar hebos cyfle gorau'r hanner cynta. O'n i'n sôn am Torre Sisa cyn y gêm, a Sion, dyma ble mae Hwlffordd yn gallu bod mor dangerous.
Ie, chwarae da gan Hwlffordd lawr y dde, Jazz Richards yn ei chanol i. Mae'n dod i Sisa, mae'n dod yn barn gyflym iddo fe, a mae'n defnyddio dopi i Droed, yn lle falle defnyddio ochr i Droed a trio cael i mewn i'r cornel pella. I fo'n deg, fel wedes i, mae'n dod ato fe'n gyflym ofnadwy, ond chwaraewr o safon fe, fydd yn dysgwyl sgorio.
A'r cwestiwn mawr, a ddyle Hwlffordd wedi cael cic o'r smotyn yn yr hanner gynta yna? Gewn ni gybolog ar beth ddigwyddodd, ond yw un drosedd, Sion, ti'n credu?
Wel, yn y blwch sylwebu eto, wedon ni, os yw hwnna unrhyw le arall ar y ca, mae'n gic cryf. Felly, mae'n anodd gweud, i fi dwi ddim yn gic o'r smotyn, achos mae'r golgeidod yn mynd i chawliau. Ond, fel wedes i, unrhyw le arall ar y ca, a maen nhw'n gael cryf. Felly, fi'n deall yn iawn pam o pawb yn meddwl falle bydd hi'n gic o'r smotyn.
Ie, ti'n gwybod yn iawn pam dyw'r dyfandwr, falle dyfandwr heb rew'r penderfyniad.
Ie, mae'n rhaid i fod yn dyfarnwr cryf a penderfynol i roi gic o'r smotyn am hwnna.
O ran yr ymwelwyr, y gicrydd yma oedd cyfle gorau Chei Connah heb os. Yr arbediad yma gan Lee Idzi, Sion, yn wych?
Ie, dwi'n meddwl bod ni'n mynd hi bo'r postyn, ond Lee Idzi oedd y ffili cymeryd dim siawns fyna, felly cael llaw cryf ati a neu'n siŵr bod nhw ddim yn cael y gol.
Wyt ti'n gobeithio felly gweld bach fwy o ansawdd yn y chwarae? Achos mae ti ddoi dîm fan hyn, y throniaeth gwbl wahanol dyn nhw, yn ogysau?
Wel ie, ond mae Craig Harrison yn gwneud waith cartre fe. Dyn nhw ddim yn chwarae allan o'r cefn unwaith. Mae fe'n taflu 3 o'i warewyr lan yn erbyn 3 Hwlffordd, felly ys dim ffordd allan iddyn nhw. Mae'r tactegau sydd wedi cael ei ymdopi yn ystod y hanner yna mor dyn. Dyna pam mae'n ddim.
Ie, a un peth sy'n sicr yw, mae yna goliau yn y ddau dîm yma. Byddai'n ddiddorol i glywed be mae'r ddau reolwr yn gweud wrth i tîm enw yn ystafelloedd newid. Mae'n di-sgôr ar hyn o bryd ar ddôl y bont. Yn ymunwch â ni ar gyfer yr ail hanner ar ôl yr egwyl.
Mi wnaethoch chi orffen hwnna'n wych a chodi'r to. Mi wnaethoch chi ei chwalu hi heddiw.
Croeso nôl ato ni ddol y bont lle mae'n ddisgwr rhwng Hwlffordd a Chei Connah fan hyn yn yr heilwen. Ond mae lot fawr o goliau wedi bod yn uwch gyngrau'r Cymru dros y penwythnos, felly beth am i ni gael gipolwg ar yr holl uchaf bwyntiau. A newn ni ddechrau gyda gemau nithwr a'r pencampwyr y Seintiau Newydd yn colli ar neuadd y parc am y tro cyntaf tymor yma. Tîm Anthony Limbrick yn wynebu'r Dre Newydd a Nick Rushton yn rwydo i'r ymwelwyr ar ôl 30 munud a honna oedd y gwahaniaeth yn y diwedd. Wedyn ni nath y Bala groesawu'r Carnarfon i faes tegid y Bala yn ennill honna 2 gol i ddim, Dinebe ac Oli Shannon yn sgorio'r goliau i dîm Colin Caton a Siôn Meredydd. Mae'r Bala wedi dechrau tanio nawr ar ôl dechreuad eitha siomedig i'r tymor.
Pawb yn edrych i'r Bala falle i herio tuag at y brig. Mae dan nhw tipyn o chwaraewyr yn y garfan sy'n o'r safon a falle dylen nhw wneud bach yn well. Ond y sicr yn ddiweddar mae'r canlyniadau a goliau wedi bod yn dod yn ffast.
Ac o ran gemau prynhawn mae nath ddechrau am hanner awr wedi 2. Wel, ar y graig mae'r dirwyddon Kevin ar y blaen o 2 gol i ddim yn erbyn Met Caerdydd. A wrth gwrs Martin oedd y 2 gol yna. Yn gyntaf y drosedd y Marley yn Buckley ar ôl 4 munud ar 10 a wedyn Niall Flint yn rhwydo. Ond beth am y llawiad yma, Siôn? Achos 10 munud yn hwyrach, Joe Evans yn llawio, drwyddon yn cael cic o'r smotyn arall. Mae'n edrych fel game o rygbi mas.
Oedd bach yn ping-pong hwnna ddi. Ond eto, fydden nhw ddim yn cwyno. A fi siŵr bod wedi cael cerdyn coch yma hwnna, achos oedd hi'n hedfan mewn. Wedi cael ei marching orders, bant y ge. Drwyddon Kevin 2 gol i ddim.
Wel, i ni am weld drwyddon Kevin yn ennill am y tro cyntaf tymor yma, pwy a oer. A wedyn ni lan yn y Flint, pen y bont wedi teithio lan i'r gogledd. Y Flint ar y blaen o gol i ddim, y gol yma mae Cydwalyd ond camgymeriad gan y gol geidwad Ashley Morris yn y gol i ben y bont fyna. Wel, dyna'r goliau, a dyma beth sydd i ddod ar sgorio wythnos yma'r holl uchafbwyntiau y penwythnos nos lun am hanner awr 5 ac am 10 o'r gloch ar S4C. A wedyn ni, dydd Mawrth, mae tîmau Cymru yn mynd i fod yn fysi ni am ddechrau. Wrth gwrs, gyda'r gêm yma, Cymru yn erbyn y weriniaeth Czech, gêm gyfeillgar i ddynion Rob Page, gêm elusennol i godi arian ar gyfer pobl Ukraine. A wedyn ni, ganol y prynawn, o Rodney Parade, tîm Dan 1 ar 20 Cymru yn erbyn Bulgaria, honna am 3 o'r gloch ar blatfformau digidol sgorio. Siôn, jyst yn gyflym, beth i ti'n credu bydd y neges i'r 2 dîm yma ar gyfer yr ail hanner?
Sa'n credu wneud lot newid yn yr ail hanner. Yr unig beth falle yw Henry Jones falle anno i Hwlffordd, rwy'n sy'n gallu agor a bach o ysbrydoliaeth i'w dîmau. Falle welwn ni yn yr ail hanner yn y nid yn dod mlaen.
Croesi bysedd am goliau. Wel, beth am i ni ail ymuno a'n tîmau sylweb i ni English Language Commentary with Tomi Morgan and Mark Jones, ond yn y Gymraeg, Malcolm Allen a Dylan Ebenezer.
Welcome back to the New Bridge Meadow Stadium in Haverfordwest. Glorious sunshine. No glorious goals as yet. It's Haverfordwest County 0, Connah's Quay Nomads 0. Scores from the other games in the JD Cymru Premier League. Kevin Druids are still 2-0 ahead against Cardiff Met, down to 10 men. And Flint Town United. So 2 shocks maybe on the table this afternoon.
Yeah, we just saw that goal from the Flint game. Bit of a howler from the goalkeeper, Ashley Morris.
Patton hooks away. No changes at half-time. First set play of the second period about to take place.
Do you think Nicky Hayden will look to introduce some substitutes in the second period?
I think he'll take his time, Tommy, and I think if he does make the changes, I think they'll be late on for him because his team are doing really well. Headed away there by Dylan Rees. Little bit of afters in the box. Says it's a free kick to Haverfordwest County.
Yeah, just a little bit of pulling there. Little tug on the shirt.
Just wondering what he might have done, Tom, is pushed Fawcett. It looks like in setting up here, he may push him a bit closer to Torres Cisse, because, let's be honest, he played the first period as a lone striker.
The thing is, Fawcett, he always starts right up with him and then just drops back in the midfield, trying to drag one of the centre-backs out.
Does Izzy go long this time? Cisse, Horan, one-on-one at the back, by the way, with Torres Cisse, which is unbelievable. Just refuses to be beat, Horan. Izzy fires along Fawcett, jumps against the defender. Jazz Richards' ball just off. Jazz Richards just in front of us. Chris Owens. If anything, Tom, Connah's Quay Nomads would have obviously got the score from Cardiff Met at Kevin Druids at half-time, and that would really, you know, their target is to finish top of this playoff bottom six, and that could be a big move today. 3 points here.
Yeah, if they can get, 26 points if they win this game this afternoon, puts them right back in contention. And they've already secured a draw down at Cardiff Met.
Had to do that early then. It was on, definitely. Holmes fires it into the mixer, headed away by Wilson to the back post, is bobbling around in the box. Mendes comes back inside, hooks it the wrong way. Williams clears his lines. John Disney will get pressed here by Cisse. Oliver Byrne gets one wrong. It's unusual for the big man.
He was just looking for you there, Matt, wasn't he?
Holmes
definitely needs something to lighten this game up, Mark.
Yeah, it's just a sort of a lazy start to the second period. Shepherd, of course, has the ability to score a goal from anywhere. Scored one of the goals of the season last year, 50-yarder from his own half. Horan, Williams. Handball was a shout. Referee with a good view. Horan hooked it to try and clear it. Disney hooks it clear.
Yeah, a little bit scrappy there defensively from the Nomads.
Horan will be keen to guide his team into the Scottish Challenge Cup. He's been there before when they were defeated on a wonderful final, Tom, that day up in Scotland.
Yeah, it certainly was.
That's a long throw, a flatter long throw, seconds. Cisse gets there first. Can he get the shot up? Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. Tremendous shot, and that's why this keeper has the ability to play at a much higher level. What a save that is. The replay will show us.
Yeah, it certainly was. It's a brilliant instinct save there from Oliver Byrne. From Fawcett it was, from close range. Poor header defensively by Horan to start with. He just knocks it goalwards, Fawcett, and
brilliant save from Byrne from Fawcett. Big chance. That's two big chances they've had. Haverfordwest to take the lead. Richards. You did talk earlier on, Tom, about Connah's Quay. Obviously, apart from the 18-point deduction, they are definitely a top six outfit, which we all knew. Cisse takes the shot off. Oh, looks better at the moment from the Bluebirds. Cisse fires a shot just over the bar, but just starting to pepper the goalkeeper a bit.
Yeah, takes this early. Doesn't quite get it on target, but danger signs are there. 2 efforts now. That's that first one from Fawcett, forcing that save. Instinct save from Oliver Byrne.
Yeah, so back to that question, Tom. Connah's Quay, reigning champion, 2 years running. They are a top 4 at least team, had you not taken the 18 points away. But Haverfordwest in their transformation, what a save. They're dealing with the game, and they're not doing bad at all. So there is an improvement from the Bluebirds. as their season's gone on.
Yeah, definitely. I think their recruitment's been in January has been the key, probably, for their success.
We did talk about, oh, it's a stray one there, Idzi. There's playing at the back and it's causing your own problems. Here's Byrne. It's David Hughes, as we had in view earlier on. Academy manager from Cardiff City is here this afternoon. And won't see many better younger goalkeepers, Tom. Throw, long throw, flick, chance. Good save from Idzi. It was Aaron Edwards with the chance, didn't get it on it as good as he wanted to. Game opening up a bit. Edwards headed away by Patton. Fawcett. Good strength from Fawcett. Oh, superb play. Oh, what a ball that is as well. Tremendous play, just maybe a little bit too much on it. Wilson whips across in. Byrne. Game starting to open up. Entertainment. Edwards. Harrison will run Jazz Richards down into the corner.
Certainly, Haverfordwest look a lot more positive in the second period than they did in the whole of the first half, Mark.
Morris. Owens. Again, I'm just watching that box, Tom, and making the wrong runs in there.
Yeah, again, good refereeing from Dean John there.
Here is the chance for Edwards. Idzi does well. It's a reaction save again from Idzi.
Yeah, that's a decent ball in as well. Was it a shot or was it a cross from Wilson? Again, Byrne dealt with it really well.
Declan Poole and Chris Owens stand over the ball. Harrison is on the far post. It's Wilson marking him at the moment. Well, Dylan Rees has just told Wilson to come inside. Great ball in. Harrison with the header. He's got to guide it back where it came from. It's a free header, 6 or 7 yards out. That has got to go back where that came from.
Yeah, he definitely got that all wrong, didn't he? It's a great delivery. Left-footed. Onto his forehead.
Gilt-edge chance, that is.
Yeah, he needed to get that across the keeper, Mark. You're dead right there.
Idzi. So in the opening 9 minutes of the second period, we've most probably seen 3 or 4 goal-scoring chances, including this one, which will most probably be shown on a replay again for Harrison.
I'd say one thing, though. Haverfordwest in the second period, they flooded the box a couple of times. When they've attacked with a lot more bodies going forward than they did in the first half.
Poole. It's been extremely quiet for Declan Poole this afternoon. We pointed out in the first period. Byrne takes a touch and wedges 170 yards forward. Great knock-on chance. Chance here for Mendes. Idzi stands tall again. Another chance goes a-begging for Connah's Quay.
Didn't have too much of an angle there, did Mendes. Harrison with the first one, little lob there by Poole. Just couldn't guide the header past the keeper.
He's put himself in a good position, by the way, Idzi.
Yeah, he did actually. He blocked, you know, he's a big lad, Idzi. Did well there. Better from both sides, though.
Yeah, entertainment value at least. Chances is what we want to see, and they're starting to come now.
I think in the first half they were a little bit cagey, wasn't it? Both teams trying to see what the other had to offer.
Horan gets it forward. Rees knocks it on. Onside. Again, Williams gets it wide to Fawcett on the edge of the box. Jazz Richards. Rees to Richards. Fawcett trying to spin one round. Goalkeeper collects.
I think Fawcett was a bit unfortunate to get a free kick there on the edge of the box.
Yeah, he wanted it. Harrison gets the header. Scotcher asks Cei to get after Callum Morris. Shepherd has to be careful. Had a yellow in the first 4 minutes, Shepherd.
That's not a yellow, is it, Mark?
Not at all. Rather trying to encourage there.
Trying to get inside Dean John's head.
Definitely.
I think they get a bit of a difficult job to do that, Mark. You had a problem with him before the game, didn't you? Trying to get inside his head.
So, still, Connah's Quay, I think, which is an unbelievable statement, that they still need a win to get out of the relegation zone. Who would have thought we'd been saying that a couple of months ago? So it's a big game for Connah's Quay. Byrne. Dylan Rees wins a duel. Edwards. Curtis Rees done well. Back post. Out for a kick again. Goal kick.
Certainly got themselves into some really good areas, attacking-wise, wide out. But, I mean, that was early this time. But on the other side, Owens has been... They've both been disappointing with their final ball in the box, Mark.
Yeah, definitely. But I think if you'd had, like we speak about quite often, Michael Wilde, a demanding centre-forward, it would go in there more. Richards against Owens. Richards wins the aerial duel. Wants a free kick off the referee. Danny Holmes, Mr. Dependable, back in Harrison. Patton again away. Rees, Curtis Rees gets it wide. Richards. Smart play again from Richards. Rees passed the buck a little bit there, but Scotch had done really well. Idzi. Idzi puts it out. It's just trying to turn the screw here, Tom. Connah's Quay.
Yeah, just seen this. Is it a header from Byron Harrison? That was a really good opportunity back 6 yards out.
Yeah, you just got to guide the header back across the goalkeeper, like we said the first time. Mendes. Edwards on the edge. Edwards will get further forward as the game goes on if it stays 0-0. John Disney and Callum Morris will hold. I think they turned Callum Morris more into a holder. I think he was better as a Lampard. Patton in first again. Well, you're 0-0 after an hour of play, Tom. Is looking a good bet.
Yeah, plenty of time to go, though.
I think you might hear the roar from the Rock as far west as Haverfordwest if that score stays the same in the next couple of minutes.
It's their first win of the season. We thought that was going to happen a few weeks ago, Mark, when we were together. And
at Flint, yeah, when we did the Flint game.
Yeah, now Aberystwyth, salvaged a point out of the game, so...
Byrne. Harrison gets the flick on. Wilson will just stand over and let it go. It's not bad at all from Wilson. Early. Morris. The Bluebirds' work rate has been good. Closing chances down all the time. There's that out ball. Offside given against Harrison. Club Rugby, the Bulls versus the Dragons.
Tonight at 5, Mark.
May have another hour in the sunshine, Tom. I may avoid the rugby this evening, unfortunately. I hear all these radio programmes over the years, Tom, about people bringing them cans of pop and cups of water at half-time and stuff. I've never had one in 11 years. So if anyone's listening, shot. Oh, held it well, but the striker surely's got to follow that in. It was a great shot. Ask questions again.
Yeah, Rees with the effort. Gets hold of this, to be fair to him. Plenty of pace on it.
That's there for a striker to follow up, by the way.
Certainly is. But both the strikers are moving away from goal, Mark.
Byrne, Harrison, Patton again. Won't be far off man of the match, you know. Owens. Morris. It's an awkward one. You could see it before he went back there then. The bobble with the sun. Byrne in the ground. Fawcett. Just starting to get into the game a bit, Ben Fawcett, Tom. Superb skill from Fawcett and gets a wastes the chance. There was loaded up, the box was loaded up. Wilson, Cisse and Williams were in there.
Mark, defensively, what is he doing here? Chris Owens, he just barges into him and misses him completely. Fawcett's in. That's a poor delivery again.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in behind, Mark, right in the byline, you've got to be delivering a better ball than that.
Just clip it. Just clip it into the mixer.
Well, you've got to pick it into an area, pick an area in a 6-yard box, get some bodies in there.
Harrison, seen it all before, there won't be no panicking from him. I think there'll be a few Barry Town fans hoping that Haverfordwest could maybe nick a winner here. Fawcett. Richards takes a touch. He hasn't put it in because there was nobody showing for him, and that was right in front of us. Well played, Richards again. Oh, Curtis Reese, that's superb. Leaves Aaron Edwards for dead in midfield there. Fawcett wanted a free kick, but retains the ball well again. Dylan Reese there.
Yeah, just wasn't concentrating there.
Disney. Horan. How long before you think, we did talk about substitutions early on. There've been a few chances, but it's just that's offside again, coming back from offside. That will annoy the manager.
That's the second time now, isn't it? He's been slow getting on side. Really annoying for a manager, that. Lazy strikers.
Shepherd just gave it away there. Edwards. It's one in behind for Poole. Can he get a run this time? Great defending. Dylan Reese.
He's got plenty of pace, Reese, doesn't he, defensively, to be fair to him.
Superb defending there and headed back to his goalkeeper. Cisse. Horan. Horan just starting to limp a little bit over by there.
Over the thrower. Quick, we need to power.
Ryan Harrington there could be coming into the game maybe as cover for George Horan. Long throw. Wilson, tremendous throw. I think Connah's kid like that in their armoury. Mendes. I don't think Mendes, since Mendes has come on, he's just chance. Cisse away. No flag as yet. Flag goes up. I hate that, the late flag. That's one of the pet hates now for football fans. The late offside flag.
Yeah, it's actually a very infuriating rule, this one, Mark. Looks as if Henry Jones are going to be making an appearance as well.
It's 90 plus 5 minutes at Flint Town, and they're 1-0 ahead still against Pennebont, and it's 90 plus 6 minutes, and Kevin Druids are seconds away from their first win of the season. And no matter who's against, you have to congratulate their set of players for digging in, keeping performing every week, and let them enjoy their win this evening, Tom.
Yeah, I think they're going to make us a couple of substitutions here. George Horan, he believe in this game, and he will be replaced by Ryan Harrington.
Ryan Harrington will be a straight swap for George Horan. It's a great battle with Cisse all afternoon. I think he's just edged it, to be honest.
Who's edged it?
George.
Yeah. He hasn't scored, so he'll go off for saying, didn't give him a sniff, but he had a couple of half chances, to be fair to him, but red couple of situations really well, did George.
Harrington it is.
And I think it's a double substitution for the home side, Mark.
So Nicky Hayne is rolling the dice by the look of it. I'll be surprised. The changes on the Haverfordwest team we haven't had as yet. It's 15 for 18. So Cei obviously is 15. Cei being withdrawn, that's a surprising one.
Different tactics now from Nicky Hayden.
It looks like 4 set to go up front. Jack Wilson is coming on the right wing. Danny Williams comes off. And Henry Jones comes on. Definitely rolling the dice now, Hayden. Be interesting now, Tom, to see 4 set up against 2 big, strong defenders. Can he work some magic in there between the two of them? Double winners on the afternoon with clean sheets chance here. Aaron Edwards goes all the way. Flint Town United 1, Penabont is a result. Kevin Druids 2, Cardiff Met University 0 is a result. First win of the season for Kevin Druids. Do not go home on the Cardiff Met buzz this evening. Owens, great ball. That's a great turn as well for Mendes. He's got to drive across him.
Great recovery tackle there by
Great
Scorcher.
tackle from Scorcher. Superb. He'd left him a yard and a half gone past him. There he goes.
Yeah, little dummy. Great recovery.
Superb defending from Elliot Scorcher. Obviously centre midfielder in his Cardiff Met days. He was at Ipswich Town and Cardiff City as a younger man. Owens left foot, Poole with the right foot. They've all gone to the back post. No George Horan this time, maybe a different option. Poole. One hand usually means near. Great corner, great header away as well by Wilson. Harrington knocks it back in the mixer. No flag given, but offside. Touch from Owens. Not the greatest across. Patton again. Or Scorcher. Defended really well, Tom. Rees, Scorcher and Patton.
Yeah, they have, but the delivery's been pretty awful, to be honest, Mark, on the set plays by both sides.
We are 20 minutes away from Scorio's ball draw of the season, Tom. Owens. Edwards. 4 set. Plays it inside. Wilson's touch just let him down. It was important. Jazz Richards has gone to right wing back, left wing back now. And George, substitute, has come on a right wing back.
I think it's a really intelligent change myself. A little bit more pace up front rather than the height of Cei.
Yeah, because you've got the footballing skills now of 4 set and the pace of Wilson trying to get him behind.
Yeah, and Wilson, you know, he's a quality player. He's got a good first touch. Wonder if Craig Harrison will respond and bring some fresh legs up front.
Harrison will know. It's a massive 3 points available now if he can get them with the Met being defeated. Perhaps Aberystwyth, after their win last night, they're eyeing 7th spot now.
Well, all the clubs can, look for that. So I think the race for 2nd and 3rd spot in the league and the one spot remaining at the bottom is going to go all the way down to the wire mark.
Jazz Richards, by the way, has not put a foot wrong all afternoon. It's easy for us as commentators to say he's having a class game, obviously, but he's been brilliant. 4 set, he'll do well to keep that one in. Harrington just watches it out. Not the greatest of balls there from the substitute.
No, just too much on that pass.
announcement, I think, was it made earlier on, Tom, that the JD Welsh Cup final will be played at the Cardiff City Stadium Sunday, May the 1st. May Day Cup final. Fantastic. TNS, Penabont. Rees. Harrison in the deep area. Morris. Owens. John Disney. Wilson. He's worked hard, Wilson, all afternoon. Mendez has swapped sides now. Strong challenge there from Owens. I think Wilson will get the throw in right in front of us. Here's the replay, foul or not. Just catches him, went for the ball but caught him.
Did he give a free kick?
Yeah. Spot on, Mr. Referee, again. There's no target now, Tom, for a long ball. Still goes in there. Favourite will be Holmes. If 4 sets up that he'll want to defeat, no doubt. Morris.
The thing is, Mark, if you're not going to get the first ball, because you know you're not going to get the first ball, you've got to be looking to attack the second ball. When that header, Holmes wins it.
This is possession stats, and it's been a tight encounter. 48% Haverfordwest, 52% to Connah's Quay Nomads. Chances 5 to the Bluebirds, 7. Oh, almost. Danny Holmes plays his way out. Curtis Rees is doing well in midfield as well.
He's living dangerously there, wasn't he?
Yeah. Harrison skips clear. Great ball from Harrison. Edwards, will he get it wide or will he put it in the box? Eardley makes the overlap. Eardley doesn't take the cross on. Stands it up, asks questions of the goalkeeper. Tremendous. Gets a great round of applause from his supporters as well, Izzy. Great collect from the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Ideal for the keeper. Not plenty of height on the cross. Not enough pace on it, so keeper claims it.
Izzy firing it long. It has to make Harrington favourite. 4 set. Headed back by Eardley. Have you got your calculator and league table with you, Tom? Will the point be enough for the Nomads to climb out of the...
Yes.
It will be enough?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
OK.
Some goal difference, I think. Having only conceded 16 goals this season.
They'll stay at 16.
Yeah.
And they will climb out of the relegation zone. Scotcher. Henry Jones. Needs a ball at his feet in the last third. He can change the game at any time. Owens.
I think the heat looks as if he's taking a little bit of the toll on the players, Mark.
Yeah, there's much at stake though. There's still 15 minutes left in this JD Cymru League playoff encounter. Morris. Harrington. They're definitely backing right off now, Haverfordwest. You've got to be careful they don't invite them on too much. Wilson. Shepherd. They're not keeping the ball now, the Bluebirds.
It's a little bit casual occasionally, Shepherd.
Yeah, he always looks for the footballing pass. Interesting. Airbus seem to be climbing their way back to the JD Cymru Premier, Tom.
Yeah, half-time I saw they were winning 1-0, so...
Just doing enough. Steve O'Shaughnessy doing a great job. Owens. Out of play from Owen. Just about sums the afternoon up at the moment. Airbus lead 2-0 at the moment. And Lamwick Major in the Cymru South. I think they're at home this afternoon. in the Cymru South. It's very interesting. Lambe Major are currently 1-1 full-time with Haverfordwest, so Pontypridd's win last night leaves them only 2 points behind Lambe Major. Disney. Scotcher. Hooks clear. Wilson lets it go out of play. Definitely the players feeling the heat at the moment.
Yeah, George Horan nursing a foot injury there. Got some ice on it.
Mendes. Who's going to light this game up, Tom? It's 14 minutes left. 14 minutes left. Who can change this game?
Declan Poole.
Hasn't had the ball all day. You did say that in the first half. And Haverfordwest have defended really well. For me, it's got to be a cross from either Eardley or Owens to Harrison on the back post. He's missed the one chance. It's the only way they're going to open him up. Jones wins a header against Mendes. Mendes. Shepherd. Disney gets it back.
Nobody wants to play the ball forward, Mark. Nobody's looking for a defence splitting pass.
Yeah, well, they're tactically set up to play against each other. There's Harrison with that first header. Again, Patton and Rees get the ball away. Jones. Fawcett stands over it. They've opted to play deep in the second period, Haverfordwest. They've opted to put a 5, keep the 5 at the back. It looks like they're playing for the point. It'll be a well-earned point should they get it. Harrington, there's the one straight into the middle. Scotcher, great leap from Elliot Scotcher. Aaron Edwards beginning to pick up seconds a lot.
See, what's the options on at the moment? Hardly any for John Disney there.
Yeah, well, they're just well coached, Haverfordwest, and plugging gaps at the moment. If you look in front of us, it's 5-4-1 all the time. Harrington, nothing's gone in early either from Connah's Quay. John Hwlffordd warming up. Yeah, it's not your goal scorer predicted, Tom, because Declan Poole's had one of his quieter afternoons and he is just being hooked.
There you go then.
Another great prediction from you.
I haven't heard too many from you either today, Mark, so who do you think is going to lighten up this game then?
It has to be a quality cross and the big man Harrison, or on the break Wilson. And that's a gamble. Owens, does he take the shot on? Sums up the play. Nowhere near the target there from Owens. The Cardiff Half Marathon tomorrow morning. Good luck to everybody involved in that. Bright sunshine will make it a little bit more difficult, but good luck to everybody in the half marathon. Hwlffordd drives inside. Morris. Eardley. Jazz Richards was out to him really quick then to stop the cross. Morris.
The tempo mark is so slow.
Yeah.
It's easy to defend this. Absolutely dead easy.
Disney. Owens. Hwlffordd gets a run, tries to go outside. Scotcher. Hooks it inside. Goalkeeper shouted. Patton headed away. Disney knocks it back in. Harrison. Edge of the box. Chance. Jones. Harrington does well in retreating the ball back. Early. He wins the flick. Hwlffordd's behind him. He's left it there. Owens. Almost becoming like a practice match. Defence against attack. Early. Can he take the shot on? Mendes. Great cross, Mendes, but Idzi again comes and collects. This is the JD Cymru Premier League.
There's not too much Premier football at the moment though, Mark.
No, it's not a Saturday afternoon training session of defence and attack. But there's 81 minutes on the clock. Who will stand up and earn the plaudits? Jones just gets it wide. Shepherd. Jones. Gotta be a free kick. Yellow card on the way to Chris Owens. Referee produces. And for the first time this afternoon, the Bluebirds send their big men forward. Scotcher goes forward.
Just got there, didn't he? Before Chris Owens there.
Patton and Dylan Rees go forward, so they've sent the three centre-halves. There's a great line in between. Jones has the ability to dink this onto that penalty spot, by the way. Now there's a large gap between the defence and the goalkeeper. Knocks it down. Owens clears. It's almost an arms park clearance. Jones. George with the first touch. Patton, interested to see Malcolm Allen's man of the match this afternoon, Tom. Any wild guesses towards it?
It's Malcolm. I mean, who knows?
Early was the best player, I think, in the first half. He hasn't seen the ball that much in the second period. You may say that the most important piece of action was the goalkeeping save.
Keeping a clean sheet. The offside again. Good line, defensive line from the Nomads. Possibly, you know, we've got 83 minutes gone, Mark. 10 minutes left. Probably get 3 minutes at the end of this.
Yeah, 10 minutes to go to search for this winner. Quay will jump out of the relegation area with an away point. But Craig Harrison and his players want more.
Doesn't look good though on Barry Town, who slipped down into that relegation zone. This goal line stays the same.
The two teams did draw, by the way, in the first half of the season at the Bridge Meadow Stadium. 1-1. Ben Fawcett with a late equaliser. Jazz Richards. It's been superb all afternoon. Throws in looking for Fawcett. Jones wins the headed. Hook forward. Holmes. Wilson chasing down Owens. Don't think he'll take any chances there. Wilson just gets something on it. Mendes.
Do you know one thing about Jazz Richards? I saw him at Aberystwyth and he went off before the end of that game, but he makes everything look so simple.
Yeah, he's been tremendous again all afternoon. One of the better players on the pitch, no doubt. Edwards. Great ball from Ed. Almost a great ball. Keeper's miles off his line. Scotcher, as he has been all afternoon. Tremendous clearance. Shepherd. John Disney heads it wide to Chris Owens.
To be fair to Disney, after having that, you know, early yellow card, he hasn't put a foot wrong either.
Just does the job in there. He's the glue. Patton. Harrison wins a header. Rees, like Shepherd, has worked his socks off in midfield. Henry Jones in acres of space. Can he invent some magic here? Jones. We've had some games played at a frantic pace this season on Scorio.
But not this one, Mark.
Wilson. Fawcett. Surely not the Bluebirds. Can they steal one late on? George has got to get his foot on it first. Keep it in play. Keeps it in play. Just may get away with that, George. It looked a foul to me. The linesman is only 5 yards away. Craig Harrison will be going berserk on the far side.
He definitely catches Harrington here.
I'd have to agree with the linesman. It's as if they just bumped into each other. There's the mini table. Haverfordwest will go top of the bottom 6. The Met, Aberystwyth, Connah's Quay, Barry drop into the relegation area. Kevin Druids may be too late for a revival, but they got their first win. Long throw. It'll be a flatter throw, this one. Wilson. Harrison heads away. Just drifts out of play. 3 minutes left on the clock.
There's nobody really has had that kind of quality you need in the top third of the pitch, Mark, to break down these two well-drilled defences.
Yeah, I think if the fourth official puts 5 minutes or 6 minutes up, he might get a telling off from the crowd. Byrne fires it long, looking for Harrison. Harrison gets the flick, out of play. Substitute for Haverfordwest, Caleb Hughes on loan from Cardiff City.
Hasn't got too long to show what he's made of.
Yeah, hard to make a name for yourself in 2 or 3 minutes. Think that's why Dave Hughes, the Cardiff City Academy manager, is here this afternoon. Crazy throw in the last minute there from Jazz across the goal. 2-3 minutes to go. And you've defended well all afternoon. They want to clear this. Holmes. Still the tempo slow. Morris. Disney whips it behind Holmes. That back five is intact with them two holders from Haverfordwest right in front. That's 4 or 5 times it could have gone in already, Tom.
Yeah. I don't think neither side want to win this game, Mark, to be honest. Certainly doesn't look like it to me.
Harrington trying to inject some pace. Early. Harrington makes a run. Wilson tracks him. And he'll get the free kick. Man of the match is given to Oliver Byrne for that. It's them. That's a terrific match-winning save. Can't say, with the quality on offer this afternoon, that I can argue with Malcolm. That is the most important moment of the game, Tom.
So, one save gives you man of the match. Interesting.
Substitution being made. And 3 minutes added. Hughes on for Wilson. Good shift again from Jack Wilson. Malcolm Allison's man of the match with the ball at his feet. Hoofs one clear. Yeah, it is a strange man of the match, but like you said, been impressed, Tom, by the back three of Haverfordwest. Patton, Scorcher and Dylan Rees haven't put a foot wrong.
All round though, they've been, they've been tidy. Yes, look, organised. Really, yeah, a professional outfit, to be fair to them.
Forsett. George goes back. Scorcher. That's an intelligent ball from Scorcher in the last minute. You've worked your socks off for a point all afternoon. Put it down and make them get out. Rees a little bit unlucky there, coming off his chest.
Definitely in the second half though, they've never got anybody around Harrison for the flick on. No midfield players going in the box. It's been pretty tepid from the champions.
Scotcher will get the throw in. Definitely get the throw in, and that's the right one because that's only just 5 yards in front of us. There's no rush. Again, that's a strange one going back. Scotcher, Shepherd to Rees. Rees tries to play force in to feed. Yeah.
I'm sure Darren Rees is doing there. Tom, no need to do that at all, is there? One chance here now, minutes ago.
Well, they've had, like I said, they've battled really well, the Bluebirds, for a point. They have a throw-in on the right-hand side to go long and just see out the time. And there's a free kick with a chance. Sean Meredith just coming past us. Really looks like he's enjoyed the game.
Well, you'll be dissecting this game on the way home, Mark, I can tell you.
Yes, we will. No, this won't make any of Scorio's Super Saturdays. But can it be a goal? Owens has the ability. Harrison on the far post. One-on-one there with Patton. Surely he's got to ask questions. Last chance of the game. Owens into the mixer. Idzi headed away. Great headed away. That was Rees, the midfielder, I think. That's a tremendous header. Owens probing. Throwing. Nothing left on the clock. Full-time whistle from the referee, Dean John. It wasn't a bumper game of entertainment and goals. It was a dour 0-0, but it's a good point for both sides. Final score at the Bridgemeadow Stadium is Haverfordwest County 0, Connah's Quay Nomads 0. Look out for the highlights, if there are any, on Scorio Monday evening, 5:30.
Diolch Dylan, diolch Malcolm. Wel, dim goliau ar ddôl y bont heddiw, ond pwynt yn unig oedd eisiau ar Gei Connah I godi o safleoedd y cwimp, a dyna yn union beth maen nhw wedi wneud. Felly, y Bari yn disgyn i'r unfed safle ar 10, Hwlffordd, felly yn hafal ar pwyntiau, gyda Met Caerdydd ac yn symud i'r 7fed safle. A o ran y chwe uchaf, wel, y Flint wedi ennill yn erbyn Pen y Bont o gol I ddim, felly maen nhw wedi symud uwch ben Carnarfon i'r 5fed safle, fel ein ni'n gweud bob wythnos. Mae mor dyn o beth am mynd I gael bach o ymateb, achos mae Gabriella Jukes yn sgwrsio gyda rheolwr Hwlffordd, Nicky Hyan.
How are you feeling after that performance? Because you take a point from this match. Are you pleased with that?
Yes, I'm pleased, especially with the way how we stood physically in the game, because they have a lot of physicality. So we didn't play our best football, but then you have to rely on the pace, and this is what we did. And no, I'm happy with the point.
Did you think you created enough chances through this match? Of course, would you say it was a fair result because there wasn't much in it between both teams?
No, I think the result is correct, the draw, and I don't think we deserved more. We didn't create enough chances, we know, but okay, if you see the run that we make until so far, you can't be more pleased than now.
Because you've got 6 games left now ahead of the remainder of the season. Were there some key things you saw in this match that you could build on?
Yeah, we have to keep the patience all the time and try to play underneath the pressure. But these are the things that we are in progress in that, and I'm sure we will develop in this.
Diolch yn fawr, thank you.
A fi'n siŵr bydde Nicky Hyan wedi cymryd pwynt o bencampwyr llynedd cyn y gêm. Sean, ewn ni syth mewn ni, heb os un o gyfleoedd gorau'r gêm, Ben Fawcett, reit ar ddechrau'r ail hanner. Beth yw dy feddyliau di ar hwn, achos oedd hwn yn arbediad wych gan Oli Byrne yn y gol?
Ie, dyna'r rheswm nath Malc Troed sydd yn y gêm I Byrne. Fawcett yn ei popeth yn iawn. Mae'n cael ei ergio off yn gyflym, ond Mae'n arbediad o safon. I fi'n bersonol, fi'n credu bod e'n un o'r chwir gall chwarae ar lefel yn uwch.
Ie, bendant. Tebos, y 2 golwr heddi yn Sereni, oedd yna gyfle arbennig I Gei Connah hefyd, yr un gynta Eiron Edwards, ond eto ni Liedsi yn gol Hwlffordd yn arbed y dydd.
Leedsy oedd yn dewr, yn dod am lot o beli yn yr awyr yn ystod y gêm, a dyna beth i moyn o dy gol geidwaid rhwng sydd yn fodlon dod am y peli caled yna. Ond yr arbediad da fyna gyda Edsy am yr un arall fan hyn. Mae'n streith ato fe, bach yn lwcus falle, ond mae'n sefyll lan yn gryf, mae'n sefyll lan yn fawr. Bod y teg Leedsy yn y gol i Hwlffordd yn achub pwynt iddyn nhw hefyd.
Oedd y gêm yna, oedd popeth yn y gêm, ond am goliau, Sion. Ond heb os, pennawd y Prynhawn, dirwyddo'n Kevin yn ennill am y tro cynta tymor yma, o 2 gol i ddim yn erbyn Met Caerdydd. A Sion bach yn eironig, y Seinti Newydd y pencampwyr yn colli neithwr, a'r dirwyddo'n sydd heb ennill trwy'r tymor yn ennill Prynhawn yma.
Dyw Pêl-droed weithio jyst ddim yn ei synwyr yw e. Neb yn disgwyl i Met Caerdydd colli lan fyna. A nawr mae hwnna'n tynnu nhw nôl mewn i'r mix fel petai, achos mi fydden nhw wedi bod yn mynd lan i'r gogledd yn gobeithio am y triffwynt, fel sawl tîm arall sydd fydd yn mynd lan i'r graig.
Wel, o'n i'n sôn, cyn y gêm, mae'n mynd i fod mor gystadleuol, Sion. 6 gêm i fynd, a hefyd mwy o Pêl-droed byw i ddod. Nos fercher, nos iau ymddeheiriadau, mae Cymru Cy yn ôl ar ôl 2 flynedd. Cymru Cy yn erbyn Lloegr Cy, honna'n fyw o'r ofal yng Nghaernarfon ar-lein ar ein platfformau ni ac ar S4C. Clic. Wel, Sion, Cei Connah wedi codi o safleoedd y cwmp o'r diwedd. Ble mae hwn yn mynd i adael nhw?
Cwestiwn da, peth cyntaf oedd dod allan o'r gwylod. Fe wedys i'r dechrau'r rhaglen, mae gormod o chwaraewr da gyda nhw i fynd lawr yn y marn ni. Dyma'r 2 dîm gorau yn y 6 gwylod. Cario ymlaen gyda'r momentum nawr, dyn nhw ddim wedi colli mewn sawl gêm, felly adio at yr gêm yna, maen nhw'n pigo lan pwynt a falle triffwynt yn y gorffennol.
A wrth gwrs, bydd lot gyda Nicky Haen i adeiladu ar y perfformiad yma, achos bydd e'n meddwl am tymor nesaf hefyd, bydd e, Sion?
Wel, mae yna cynllun hir dymor fan hyn. Mae dan o plan o rhyw 2 mlynedd. Sy'n ni dim gyda'r buddsoddiad maen nhw'n dod mewn i'r clwb, falle fydd ar rhai o chwaraewr yn proffesiynol, a wedyn gobeithio tîm fydd yn herio'r Seintiau Newydd.
Yn gwmws. Wel, dyna ni am heddi, a dim goliau fan hyn, ond Sion Wrexham yn ennill. 6 gol i 5! 6 gol i 5, felly dim goliau fan hyn, ond digon o goliau gyda Wrexham Prynhawn me. Dim goliau fel wedys i fan hyn ar ddôl y bont, ond mae Cymru nôl o'r gorllewin i Gareth a'i Gryw yng Nghaerdydd nos Fawrth. Cymru yn erbyn y Weriniaeth Tsiec yw'n gêm fyw nesaf ni. Felly wrtho fi, Sion a'r criw, welwn i chi pry ni nos ra.